Hello and welcome to week 3 of Lab in a Bag. This week you'll learn about energy and how things move, and we'll create a plastic bottle boat. But first, some background information to help you out. This week we're going to learn more about energy and how we use it to get things done. Energy exists in different forms like potential, kinetic, thermal, electrical, chemical, and nuclear. We will be exploring the concepts of potential and kinetic energy. An example of potential energy is how a rock at the top of a hill has a great potential to fall due to gravity. When the rock is falling, this is called kinetic energy or energy in motion. Something that will stretch and return to its original shape is called elastic. It always wants to return to its original shape. When we use our arms to stretch the rubber band, we are storing energy, aka potential energy. When we release the rubber band, the potential energy that we stored is converted to kinetic energy, or energy in motion, as the rubber band snaps back to its original shape. Last week we learned a little about liquids and how the particles that make it up flow and take shape of their container. Buoyancy is one of the things that helps explain why some things sink and why some things float. And this is a type of force exerted on an object that is in liquid. So materials that have air in them can float on top of the water easier than materials that don't have air, like a brick. As you work through today's activity, note down the things that have kinetic energy, potential energy, things that you think will float, and things that you think will sink. As you work through today's activity, note down the things that have kinetic energy, potential energy, things that you think will float, and things that you think will sink. Today, you will create a paddle boat made out of recycled materials that is powered by a rubber band. So grab your friends, grab your grown-up, grab your lab in a bag, and let's get started. Gather all your materials. You'll need 2 wooden skewers or chopsticks, a rubber band, a plastic bottle, a plastic milk jug, tape, scissors, a ruler, a pen or a marker. Step 1. Cut out 4 rectangular pieces that are 2 inches by 3 inches out of a plastic milk jug. You can use a pencil to draw out the rectangles. You can remove the bottle cap to make it easier to cut the bottle, like Cole is demonstrating here. Please be very careful as scissors are sharp. Step 2. Fold each rectangle in half. Tape one side of a rectangle to the side of another rectangle to create a cross shape. This is going to be your paddle that's going to help power your boat through the water. Attach the chopsticks to both sides of the bottle. You will attach the skewer about 3/4 of the way down the bottle with tape. You want at least 3 or 4 inches of each of the skewers to hang off the back of the bottle. When you have the skewer right where you want them to be, you'll wrap them with tape. Attach the rubber band to the chopsticks. It should fit just right. You don't want it to be stretched out. Slide your 2 blades of the paddle through the rubber band. Spin the plastic blades until the rubber band is tight. Once it is tight, hold the plastic blades so nothing moves. Once you put your plastic boat in the water, let go of the blades and watch your boat move. When you test out your boat, it may not work out as planned, which is great. Now you get to build, test and redesign just like an engineer. This means that we'll try and try again until we succeed. So some questions to think about. What do you think is happening when you turn the rubber band? How will you make sure your boat doesn't sink, tip or roll over? What could you do to make the boat move faster? And what would happen if you tried to make a bigger paddle or twist the rubber band more? Send us a video of your answers to be in this week's draw for our amazing prizes. If you have any questions, please let us know. Make sure to log into Edmodo where you can see additional videos, interact with us and enter our prize pool. In the meantime, check in on your recycled sprout house and make sure you're giving your seeds everything they need to germinate. So make sure that they've got somewhere warm to stay, water and oxygen. A huge thank you to our sponsors for making this all possible. Barletta Boats, Gasca Tape Inc., the Rex and Alice A. Martin Foundation, Heimco, Welch Packaging and Beacon Health System.